You're quoting me out of context, out of order. And I might add, I have participated in all these interviews without a single note in front of me.
Well, it's your life, Mr. President. Now, you've always maintained that you had no knowledge of any of this until March 21st. But in February, your personal lawyer came to Washington to start the raising of $219,000 of hush money to be paid to the burglars. Now, are you seriously asking us to believe that you had no knowledge of that?
None. I believe the money was for humanitarian purposes, to help disadvantaged people with their defences.
Well, it was being delivered on the tops of phone booths and with aliases and at airports with people with gloves on. That's not the way lawyers' fees are usually delivered.
Look, I have made statements to this effect before. All that was Haldeman and Eriksman's business. I knew nothing. Okay, fine. You've made a conclusion here. I've stated my view. Now, let's move on.
Now,
let's get on with the rest of it.
Hold on.
I don't want to talk.
If Haldeman and Ehrlichman
Yeah, maybe I should have done
were
that.
really the ones responsible, when you subsequently found out about it, why didn't you call the police and have them arrested? Isn't that just a cover-up of another kind?
Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have just called the feds into my office and said, hey, here's the two men, haul them down to the dock, fingerprint them and throw them into the can. I am not made that way. These men, Haldeman and Ehrlichman, I knew their families. I've known them since they were just kids. Oh yeah, but you know, potentially, the pressure is on me to let them go. That became overwhelming, so I did it. I cut off one arm, and then I cut off the other. And I'm not a good butcher. And I've always maintained what they were doing, what we were all doing, was not criminal. Look, when you're in office, you have to do a lot of things sometimes that are not always, in the strictest sense of the law, legal. You do them because they're in the greater interests of the nation.
Right, wait. Just so I understand correctly. Are you really saying that sometimes the president can decide, if it's in the best interests of the nation, to do something illegal?
I'm saying that when the president does it, that means it is not illegal.
I'm sorry?
That is what I believe. Though I realise not everyone shares my view.
So, in that case, will you accept, then, to clear the air once and for all, that you were part of a cover-up and that you did break the law?